What's going on, Chill Army? We're back.
Better than ever.
Yeah, with another episode.
With vengeance.
Yeah. We're back with a vengeance.
I'm thinking of the guy in the YouTube.
I know.
Alright, so, in recent news, Draymond Green is suspended for 5 games for putting Rudy Gobert in a headlock. Now, for those of people who know Draymond Green, I know you're not really the biggest basketball guy.
Yeah, I know nothing about sports. All I know is LeBron, Tom Brady, him, Ricardo, Cristiano Ronaldo. What's the golf dude? Tiger Woods. Serena Williams.
It's not even that, it's the way you're saying them. I know LeBron, Tom Brady, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tiger Woods, and Serena Williams.
I like the old, like some old, oblivious old, like, man.
All I'm gonna say about Draymond Green is, let's just say
Michael Jordan, Steph Curry.
You know what's so funny? When you said that, I don't know why my mind was gonna say Chris Brown, and I realized Chris Brown is not in sports. But he's good at basketball, I know that. All you need to know about Draymond Green, is he is a savage for no reason. Like, he hurts people. He's like a wasp. He hurts people because he can. Because he can.
That's my type of dude, honestly. Like sometimes, like when you see like a little child, you know, let's say you go to like a secluded village in Africa, and you just see a starving child. Sometimes you just gotta give him food.
I almost got worried. Almost.
Don't worry, y'all. We don't hurt the innocent. Well, I do, but he doesn't. Wait.
Again, I will apologize for his misconduct.
Yeah, we all know what happened last Tuesday, so.
Wait, what happened last Tuesday?
He just had to be there.
I would have known. So what happened
last? Just had to have known. You had to have been there.
It's like when George Washington cut down a cherry tree. You just had to be there.
Exactly. George Washington was an alien. Only y'all who were there
know. Only y'all would know.
That's like how Abraham Lincoln, he wasn't actually human. He was just a monkey. Have y'all seen Planet of the Apes? Alright, back to this whole thing.
So, Draymond Green put Rudy Gobert in a headlock. So,
I'm
pretty sure you guys might have seen the video. If not, it's very easy to go to YouTube. But first thing you could even put is Draymond Green, and that's the first thing that's going to pop up.
Yeah, most likely.
So, when I watched the scene, because I saw it happen in basketball, right? I watched it. Basically, it looked like Klay Thompson, his teammate, and another guy who got Jaden McDaniels, who got in a little scuffle. Like, you know how sometimes you'll be playing defense and then I really got on them. And so it looked like Klay grabbed his shirt and was holding on to him. And he wasn't like letting go. And so, you know, the hood Negroes gonna do it. They're gonna push him and then they're gonna start getting in. And then Rudy Gobert, who's on the opposite team, right, comes in and then he kind of like grabs him from the situation. And Draymond Green comes in. He comes in from across, mind you, across the court. He comes in and he just... And it wasn't the fact that he put him in a headlock.
Yeah.
It was the fact that he was dragging him.
That's
and that
crazy.
He was like going, just like, I
don't know who taught him that move, but that's
and we were
that's
like,
the last resort.
Right. And most people know when it comes to basketball, you help your teammate. You don't really necessarily just like go after the other team, right? I mean, good sportsmanship and stuff like that. But you know, if your teammate is in a problem, you help the teammate first. So Rudy Gobert should have helped his teammate and pulled his teammate away from the situation. Because I watched it back several times, and my mom was talking about like, oh, Draymond. I'm like, yeah, I get what he did, but at the same time, in Draymond's eyes, all he saw was Rudy Gobert put Klay Thompson almost like grabbing him away. So, you know, he saw red and he did what he did.
Right.
So, looking at this situation, you know, Rudy Gobert should have got to his teammate and pulled him back. You know, Draymond pulled his teammate back and it'll be no problem. But the fact that Draymond took this too far is not the first time we've seen this of Draymond. Draymond, in statistics, right, he has had 19 ejections. You know what ejections are in basketball, right?
No.
Okay. Basically, ejections means that you get kicked out of the game, the current game.
Oh, okay.
So, in his entire... And this is a lot for one career, mind you. 19 ejections. You gotta just, like, really let that sink in. It's like getting kicked out of class. In, like, one school year, just think about, like, one school year, you get kicked out of class 19 times. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what you gotta do for that? And he's been suspended 5 times. So, he was suspended over a LeBron incident. I think he kneed LeBron in the nuts or something like that. I'm telling you, all he sees is red. All he sees is... I don't know if... I don't want to spread any misinformation, so I need to make sure. But he had a scuffle with LeBron. Like, briefly. So but I know he hit someone else in the nuts. And there was like... It showed his suspensions. All he sees is red. It's like... like I said, he's a wasp.
That man, he ain't a player. He a beast.
I think he needs to retire from basketball and go to like the freaking, I don't know, wrestling or something.
Right.
Freaking MMA fighting or stuff like that. He does not need to.
I ain't never seen these basketball moves.
Like, and defensively, he's a great player, right? But he takes things way too far.
Yeah.
So, you know, the altercation broke out, yada, 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 things happen. So, now... the Klay Thompson and McDaniels, right? They got fined $25,000. Guess how much Draymond got fined? He got fined $769,970. Do you know that's almost? That's like what? That's like almost $750,000 of a million, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like, sheesh. And I know for basketball players, it's like that's not really a lot of money to them because you know they're making millions, right? But like that
to the average person,
that's I don't even got that. I don't got that money sitting anywhere. So you know, it goes to show you, you know, you're also showing yourself. You're publicly humiliating yourself for no reason, right?
Right.
You did not need to put him in the headlock. I mean, it wasn't even, like I said, it wasn't even that, but he was dragging. So I'm like, you didn't really need to do that. So, and it's like, you let down your team because now they lose a great defensive player. Now he cannot play 5 games. Now he's lost out for 5 games. He is suspended for 5 games. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think 5 games is a little too little for what he pulled. Because you have to remember that this is being shown to, like, you know, people across the world who are watching, people in the stadium that got to see this, things like that. And mind you, this man has had multiple offenses of just hurting people for no reason. Literally. I remember one time a player fell down, and this happened. I think he went for a dunk and he fell down, and he literally like was trying to get over the player, but he stomped on his chest. Literally, I'm not kidding. He went for the dunk, came down, and then literally, I'll show you the video. He kind of came down. He was like, on his chest, and just proceeded to run. And then after the interview, they're like, "So you didn't see where you were landing?" He's like, "You know, I'm a big guy. I'm not very." He was like, "I'm not very flexible, as you can see. I just landed where I landed."
That's crazy.
I was like, you did that on purpose and you know it.
That's what
you could have avoided it.
Man, I think he's just letting his intrusive thoughts win.
He's so violent.
I don't even think it's violence. I think he just has intrusive thoughts, but they're so dangerous. He just gives into it.
Yeah. People think he has like a something in football. I'm not sure. I think it's called like a CTE. It's like a mental issue or something like that. Where you're just like mental.
CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, entangles a protein called tau buildup. Tau? Yeah, I'll say tau buildup in the brain after repeated head impacts. The resulting brain damage is similar to that seen in Alzheimer's disease.
People were
CTE
just saying that
can lead to dementia and eventually death.
That's actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
But people were saying that only because he's been like just intentionally hurting players.
Yeah.
And they think that he just has a mental problem going on.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
On to like the next point of Draymond. Like I said, the consequences of him is that he cannot play 5 games and he has to pay a very huge fine. And it's just seeing it happen. It's like I said, I think the punishment is partially a little too little because again, this is just repeatedly happening. Now, again, you have to think about 19 ejections. Again, where you get kicked out of that particular game. Like even like regular players who've been in there longer don't even have 19 ejections. Like 19 ejections is a lot. Like every game you play, you just do something stupid and you get kicked out. Like. And most of it isn't. I know some of them aren't intentional, but a lot of them, for at least in Draymond's case, are. So you look at this guy, he just freaking stomps on a dude up, ejection, get out, right?
Right.
And at this point, he's just doing this willingly. Like he's just like, yeah, love to hurt people,
I smell blood.
And I think the consequences also falls on the people in his family too. He's got kids and stuff like that. So your kids got to look up to you, and be like, Dad, what you put the man in the headlock for? What do you do? Like,
Listen, young one. In the battlefield, only the victors come out on top.
Why do I see him sitting down his kids? Like, they're like, Dad, why'd you do that?
Listen, young.
And then he just comes and they go to like the couch by the fireplace and the fire's on and they just...
Listen, young one. In the battlefield, there's only 2 options.
What are they? I can't even keep it straight. You either fall to the
victors, or you become the victor. For only history is only written by the victors.
To be fair, that's a valid point.
Right.
The last one's a valid point. That is definitely a valid point. So
I didn't want him succeeding.
Honestly, I need to know.
Did
they even win that game?
Did they actually? If they lost, I was
gonna say that whole Victor line did not work.
They lost.
You did all that, and
just
you
lose.
lost.
Just to lose.
You did
That's
all
like me.
that,
bro. That's like you know what that makes me think of? That scene from Kong Skull Island where the dude thought he was the main.
You grabbed the grenades and
then he was like standing in front of the freaking
like,
giant skull crawler, and then the skull crawler was just like,
boom,
get this out of here, bro.
He did. That wasn't even a sacrifice. That was not a sacrifice.
Just giving him a free kill, free points,
like 10 points each.
Right.
And he got blown up when he hit the thing. Why did he let go of the grenade?
Right.
Why did he?
Remember Sean had like this like heroic sacrifice. I'm like he was gonna do something. He would have. That explosion wouldn't even hurt him, bro. Well, now that I think about it.
When I look at that scene, if you ever feel useless, watch that scene.
If you ever feel useless, just look at Jason Momoa's Bodyguards. I'm not joking, bro. Look it up. Like, look, bro, he's not guarding. They're not guarding him. He's guarding
them. Do Do not mess with my bodyguards. Imagine seeing that as a bodyguard. I'd be ashamed.
That's like me hiring 2 4'11" like men to guard me, bro.
Like, make sure.
What they gonna do?
To be honest,
I don't need that protection. They need my protection.
They need me. Those guys should be bodyguards for Ice Spice or something. They're not.
Someone said that Jason Momoa's. They were like they don't guard him. He's the bodyguard for his own bodyguards.
Like they're not doing any. What they gonna do?
That's what I was saying.
Are they gonna hand-to-hand combat? So, as for like the bigger picture with all of this, right? You know, at the same time, this is like. I guess this is also showing you know how the NBA deals with their punishments and stuff like that too. Because think about Ja Morant and the gun waving and other stuff like that, and you know he got suspended even before. I think he got. I'm not sure, but I think he got suspended when the season started. Because this was all recent stuff. So you know you look at that and you're like you know Draymond is like an example. Like, just don't do stupid stuff. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Again, I don't know what went on in his head. I understand. Like I said, I understand that he saw.
That man had a mission.
He saw red from a. I'm
that man
telling
had a
you,
mission.
It was
that was a side
He
quest.
was away from the court. He did not. He had no place. He just swooped in there, and everybody's trying to get him off.
Like.
And all you see is like Steve Kerr like whoa 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 whoa, and then everybody's just trying to Draymond's like grabbing, and you just see Rudy Gobert like, and I'm like, help this man. I don't end you get. I think
that man had a mission.
Hurt, but it was like why?
He had a mission.
It's like there's no point.
He had a mission.
So, you know, I would say lesson be learned. I mean, I don't think he's going to learn from this lesson. Mind you, this is just his 5th offense.
Right.
So, like, 5th big offense. Like, he's going to do it again. We're going to see. He's going to hurt another player.
He has more side quests to fulfill.
I wonder if the NBA would take it as far.
These aren't even side quests. These are achievements.
Yeah, for him it's like trophies.
Exactly.
How many players I've heard?
Like he has
boys.
Like them little Xbox banners show up every time he does something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stomped on a player, 10 points. Like what? Like I wonder if the NBA will actually take any bigger action than that. Like if he continues to just keep hurting players for like no reason.
This ain't a game to him. This is a sport. I mean, it is a sport, but this is a
the
sport.
real sport is not the basketball.
Exactly.
How many players can I hunt?
How many players can I hunt?
Hunt is crazy. Hunt is
because when he go on the battlefield, he doesn't see fellow players. He sees prey.
And you know what's funny? When the whole thing happened, he went back to the bench dapping up the players. And they were, Klay Thompson like dapped him. He's like, yeah, man. That was awkward. They were just like dapping each other. I'm like, did you not just see what he did? Or was this I bet they discussed this in the locker room. I bet they were like, wait for Rudy Gobert to get to me, and then get after him. I'm like, so stupid. Like, I think Stephen Curry the only normal player on their team. Like, I don't see why he.
All the other players were genetically bred.
I used to think Stephen Curry was a robot.
That's
the way he was always hitting every shot. He could like shoot backwards and the shot would go.
Nah, that's just the
or unless his eye.
That's just that German 6 in him.
Regardless, Draymond. Me personally, I agree. I think Draymond's punishment.
Only the real ones know that reference.
Draymond's punishment could have been longer, like maybe 10 games. But think about it, that's a lot of games you gotta miss out on. So, you know, to conclude though, I just think that Draymond needs to just stop hurting players. There's one thing being a defensive player, and there's one thing hunting players down. Literally hunting players down.
He probably sees like the opposite team is just like, oh, a speed bump.
A mere speed bump.
A mere pebble in my freaking.
A pebble is crazy. But man, your car would really feel nothing going over a tiny pebble. So that for him, that's nothing. Yeah,
exactly.
So I guess to Draymond,
new game.
I find Draymond Green funny
recognizes
too.
game.
his motive was game is game.
Exactly. Game recognizes game.
And like I said, I'm saying this to Draymond. Please stop hurting players. Like I bet I know.
And
he
as
has
someone, and as a bringer
too.
of chaos, keep doing what you're doing, cause this entertains me.
Like this is like two forces to stop hurting people. Keep doing
The
what
voice
you're
of
doing.
reason,
And then the voice of chaos.
The voice of chaos. Keep doing what you're doing.
Again,
It provides me with entertainment among these mortals.
I mean, to be fair, yes, it's entertainment.
Now
but
there's gonna be one of those stupid commenters who's just gonna be like, "Oh, DeAndre thinks he's a god. He just referred to us as mortals."
it's not that serious.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Really
And the
not
funny
that
thing is,
normal.
there's gonna be someone out there who genuinely thinks that I'm like this conceited in myself, like I'm this delusional.
Let him be delusional.
I'm not delusional.
I said let him be delusional. I'm not delusional.
I'm not delusional.
It's called jokes.
I'm just a human being with flaws,
Why are you getting
and I awaken those flaws. You wanna know why? Because I know I'm a piece of crap. You are too. We're all pieces of crap here. Here in the Chill Army, we welcome all types of people.
By the way, the chill part actually really means
The chill part
chaos.
means chaos.
Just-
There ain't nothing chill about this podcast.
like we just got lo-fi beats playing in the background. We don't even
And
do
then we're
that.
just like punching each other. Yo, lo-fi beats.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I actually want to start creating lo-fi
Yeah,
beats.
bro, you should. Like, you
There-
can do one
there's
of them,
like a-
do one of them like freaking 24/7 streams.
Bro, that means I gotta do a lot of,
Cause you could get the revenue. Dude, you could just make like 24 hours worth of it, and then just like loop it,
that's true.
and then you can just infinite money glitch.
Mariah Carey got an infinite money glitch every
I don't even think
I
I'm allowed
love
to
how
sing
they
that.
showed like an ad of her thawing.
Thawing out.
I
They
was
did?
like, yes.
Oh, you need to show me that. You need
yes.
to show me that.
It was like she was literally thawing. It was
Oh
like,
wait.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
never
you've
mind. I've
seen
seen
it.
it,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I was about to say you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, conclusion: Draymond, stop hurting people, and to him,
And
keep doing what
Keep
you're
doing what you're doing because it's entertaining.
The
as
funny
hell.
thing is, this man's got fans. I don't even like Draymond Green like that. I'm talking about on the court. On the court, I don't even like him like that.
He just happens to see this episode and he hears that. And like you just like like the freaking Earl from Cloudy with a Chance of
Fit not good.
He's like, Enoch Amankwaa!
Dog, I'm leaving. I'm sprinting because I'm gonna get hurt.
Right, he gonna leave me alone. Because I condone him. I can train you.
I'm dead now. I'm gonna hide behind LeBron. Like, hey, LeBron, stop him.
I can train you.
What do you got to train him with?
Chaos. I am the god of chaos. You know what? Forget Kratos.
I love how when you said that light turned off. That light, I'm the god of chaos, it just switches color.
That was actually kind of clean. That was kind of clean.
Oh man, the aura did that.
Like the time when we went bowling and then all the pins just fell down. Just for my mere presence.
I remember that. Bro, I'm not even kidding. He bowled the ball and the pins fell down. I'm not
I literally
joking.
just picked it up. I literally just
He picked up the ball and all
then
we saw was pins. I put this on my mom, bro. The pins fell. He picked up the ball and they fell.
Just a mere
The
thought.
mere
It's
the pins were like,
thought.
oh shoot, man, it's Deondre. Oh,
It reminds me of that Adventure Time clip where the lich just comes up, fall.
It's like the
I gotta show you that clip if you
yeah.
haven't
It's
seen
like
it.
the Andy's coming. Freaking drops down. His aura scared those pins, bro. That's what you know what? I might feel Draymond's energy.
Right.
Now. His aura, man, comes to Texas out of nowhere. I'm in the K.
I just conjure him. Like I conjure him up.
Please don't. He's gonna kill me first. That's all I've got to say anyway.
I'm just here for
Just stop hurting players.
I'm
please.
just here for the show.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done.
And I'm here with the home.
Yeah.
It's like one.
I'm so tired, bro.
It's like 1 a.m. right now. Like, I think the reason we're laughing so much is just from the mere energy.
The energy drain now.
In our brains, just like...
We're trying to release it. Now we're ready to go to bed and then just...
Right. I have to edit this.
We gotta
I have to edit this out. I don't get sleep.
I don't sleep.
I don't sleep. Sleep is for those who lose in battle.
Draymond's philosophy.
What? This nigga don't got a bed in his house because he don't believe in sleep. He just watches his window the entire night.
He's worse than the Dark Knight, bro. He's worse than Batman. Because when Batman gets sleep.
Right.
But
he don't get sleep.
He just stands there outside.
Contemplating his actions. He keeps watch. Who needs neighborhood watch? You got him.
To be honest, Draymond Green is worse than Batman. Like, you know how in the end of the Batman, we watched the Batman, right? You remember how he was fit doing that one thing? We're just... Draymond's worse.
I mean, at least Batman be beating up criminals who deserve it.
He beat criminals with... Like,
Draymond Green just sees blood.
What did Rudy Gobert do to deserve that? Like, you could have, like, pushed him off or something, but you said no. And you... I'm going to show you the video where he stomped on the plate. Yeah. You got to see that. But I'm done.
Yeah, so that's going to be it for today's chaotic episode of the Chill Army Podcast. That is such an oxymoron.
It really is.
A chaotic episode of the Chill Army Podcast. I love it, though. I love the irony. Yes. But,
Man feeds off of irony.
I think I just feed off of chaos. Like, I get...
Just negative energy.
Like, every time, like, a volcanic eruption, like, happens somewhere in the world, I'm just like, yes.
This is power. It's like when Superman gets close to the sun or something. Just gets stronger.
The more chaos that happens around me, the stronger I get.
I mean, we in the cave, so...
That is true. I'm not joking, bro. I was, like, going down on this, like, in this parking lot, because it was a down. And then this dude just decides, this seems like an up. Zoom, almost hits me. I'm just like, this fool here. Like, are you kidding me, bro?
I saw an old lady run a stop sign in Georgetown, and she ran it proudly.
Bro,
she ran it proudly, bro.
Bro, a funny thing happened though. When I went to the Walmart earlier, we were like pulling out. We saw this car that just had like this huge dent in like the front. Cause we were like, damn, what the heck hit you? Cause like, bro, the headlight was basically popping out, bro. I ain't supposed to do that.
There's so many weird people who don't fix their cars.
Like, and then, cause I wonder what hit him. He tries to. Mind you, I'm going in an up. I'm in an up. He tries to go down. And swerves out.
Oh, is it the parking lot where it's literally the arrows show go up?
He tries to turn into the thing, and then he just like swerves in. And he's like, "Wait, this isn't the right one." Yeah, and then my mom was like, "That's
why your headlight went out." Because literally the same thing happened with this lady. I'm going straight because I have the right of way to take up the whole lane because it's one way. Right. She comes in swinging, and I shake my head. She sees me shake my head, and this is what she's doing in the car. I'm like, if you don't get on.
At that point, to be honest,
one more chaos. You know how when a bus has the stop signs out, every car needs to stop regardless of where they're going?
Yep.
This lady, I was trying to go straight, but it was a 2-lane road, one middle, right? So the kids were getting off and stuff like that, and this lady kept driving, and then this white man was in there was like, "What are you doing? Stop!" And she's like, "Ah!" Like, I'm like, "Do you not see the kids?
The kids
moving by any chance?" And then she finally stopped.
She didn't see kids. All she saw was points.
And you know, guess what on the back of her freaking thing was? On her car, it was like, "I don't give a." I was like, well, of course you don't.
Of course you don't.
So you gonna run him over? You won't care.
To be honest, what was that movie that you told? What was that movie that we talked about like years ago, where it's like the lady was like honking at the dude in the courtesy tap? And then he just proceeds to hunt her down for the rest of the movie.
We need him. To be honest, like I don't believe in the morals, but I understand.
No, I'm waiting for
this applies to Draymond too.
I'm waiting for someone to try me, bro.
Because think about it. All she had to do was be polite. Like
literally, all you had to do was be polite.
Like even with the honk, you didn't shoot. You were late for school, and then you took out your anger for you being late to school on some random man. You never know what people are gonna do to you.
Exactly, bro.
Draymond might end up.
You do a long bro. There was literally this person when I was like going to class because I was literally like almost late, bro, because I only had 5 minutes to get to class, and this lady was just over here like talking to the passenger in the seat, not even looking at the light, like literally just turned looking at him like eye to eye, lights green for like 5 seconds. So I was just like beep beep, little courtesy tap, and then they didn't hear me. So beep, and then that's when they moved.
I remember when I honked at someone and she gave me the middle finger because she was in the wrong.
To be honest, I'm gonna start hunting y'all down.
I'm gonna start being the guy from the freaking movie.
That's what I'm saying. I need to remember. I need to remember the name, but
shoot. I'll remember when we're done.
But I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I just need to hunt y'all down.
Just hunting for no.
Because I don't see pedestrians no more. You are game.
This is where I leave.